Good afternoon, students. So in this video we will be discussing an alternative formula for mean chart and range chart. Now in the previous video we have taken up the formulas of mean chart and range chart, but this video will tell us about another formula or an alternative formula that we can use for both the charts. Now if you will see my previous video on control charts for variables, we have discussed over there X bar chart, which is known as mean chart, and range chart or R chart. Now in the previous video, if you will notice, we have used the formula for upper control limit in case of X chart as this one, and the lower limit for X chart was calculated by this formula. And in the same video we have seen that the control line for X chart was nothing but X double bar. Okay. Now instead of these formula, an alternative formula in X chart is also used, and that formula is for case of X bar chart, upper control limit can also be calculated by an alternative formula which goes like X double bar plus 3 R bar whole divided by, that means 3 R bar whole is divided by small d2, and in under root we have small n. Okay, so we have small n. This becomes the alternative formula for upper control limit. Now from where this alternative formula comes? This alternative formula, just a minute. So this is the alternative formula for upper control limit. Now this alternative formula comes from here. See, in the same formula, if we will replace A2, if we will replace this A2 by this 3 whole divided by d2 under root n. This is what we have done, 3 divided by d2 under root n, and r bar is simply placed as r bar. So this is the alternative formula which we can use for upper control limit. Okay. So if you have seen my previous video, we have seen that in statistical control, in statistical quality control, when we are using control charting, the questions that we get, in those questions we have certain constant values such as A2, capital D3, capital D4. So we have discussed in previous question that those values can either be straight away given in the question, or we can select those values from these tables also. Now we just have to see our question. In question we have to see what is our sample size. Now according to the sample size, if the sample contains 2 items, so the values of A2, capital D3, D4 can be this, and so on. Here we have seen small d2, and I have told you in my previous video also that we will later on cover what is d2. So this small d2 is nothing but a constant which is used in an alternative formula that we have seen here. So this is the d2. So the value of d2 can also be taken from that table depending upon what is our sample size. Okay. Now in the same way, if we come for LCL, so LCL, the alternative formula for LCL becomes, in case of X bar chart, the alternative formula for LCL will be what? X double bar. In place of plus we will have minus, and rest everything remains same. 3 R bar, and this is divided by D2 under root small n, and here small n is nothing but the sample size. So whatever will be the sample size, we have to put it over here. Okay. Now this value of d2 can be taken from the table. In some of the formula you can also find that this 3 is denoted by some variable, some constant, maybe can be denoted by z or anything, but the value that we keep over here is 3. Okay. So we take this as the alternative formula for X bar chart. Okay. Now let us move to the alternative formula for R chart. Now for range chart, the formula that we have discussed in our previous video was this. For upper control limit we were using the formula capital D4 into R bar, and for lower control limit it was capital D3 into R bar. Now this capital D4 and capital D3 could be taken from this table depending upon what was our sample size. Okay. Now the alternative formula for these will be, for upper control limit in case of range chart or R chart becomes R bar square brackets 1 plus 3 small d3 divided by small d2. So this becomes our alternative formula. Now from where this alternative formula has come? This alternative formula has come by placing d4 as this. Okay. So this d4 can alternatively be put like this in terms of small d3 and small d2. Capital D4 can be written in terms of small d3 and small d2, and that is why we get this alternative formula for upper control limit. Okay. In the same way, if we want to write the formula for lower control limit, so formula for lower control limit will become what? It will become R bar square brackets 1 minus 3 small d3 divided by d2. Okay, so this will become the formula for lower control limit. And control limit in case of R bar was what? Control limit that we were calculating in case of R bar was, R chart was R bar. Okay. And how we have calculated R bar, that we will now see. So this is the alternative formula for your range chart. Okay, so in the previous video, if you have noticed, we have, okay, before going to the question, we have to discuss from where we will get D3, D2. So we have seen we will get from the table. In the same way, D3 can also be selected from the table. These are generally the statistical control tables in which all the constants, like you can see over here, A2, A3, everything is given. There are other constants also which we use in another different charts of quality control. But here we have to find D2 and D3. So here you can see the value of D2 is given. Okay, here you can see that the value of D2 is given. So depending upon what is your sample number, you can see the sample number from here and you can select the value of D2 from this table. And in the same way, the value of D3 can be taken from here depending upon what is our sample size. If it is 5, if it is 10, so we can straight away take the values of D3 and D2, right? So in the previous video, if you have noticed, we have solved this question using the first formula. We had 25 samples and each samples had 5 rings whose internal diameter was given. So using the first formula, we have calculated the values of X bar chart and R chart. So you can use the alternative formula also and calculate the value for X bar chart and R chart. You will find that the values have come the same and the same chart will be plotted. Okay. So we have already discussed how you calculate X double bar and R bar. So the control limit in case of R chart is the R bar and the control limit in case of X chart is X double bar. So you can solve this question using the alternative formula that we have discussed in this video, and you will find that you are getting the same answers as in the previous videos. Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you.